everyone, it's Megan with AboveRubyStudio.com. I am really excited to share with you guys some really fun things that I found at the Rubber Cafe booth when I was out at the Scrapbook Expo in New Jersey. I picked up a bunch of stamps from the Rubber Cafe. They're rubber cling stamps that are gorgeous, which were really just a lot of fun. I had to get them. I also picked up some of their You're So Fine glitter, and it's seriously like baby powder. It is so fine and so soft, and it's just gorgeous. And I'm going to show you something really cool that we're going to create with this. This is just the iridescent clear glitter. This card first, and I'm going to be using some of the Rubber Cafe Scrap Happy Sheer Glue. And this is really cool because it's like she called it a 10-in-1 glue, and it really is. It has a lot of different purposes, and you can do a lot of different fun things with it, including ink your stamps with it. And you have to use a solvent cleaner, so I'm going to use some of the solvent fabric cleaner if you need a solvent cleaner to go with your stamps to do this. But it is so fun and so simple, and you're just going to get absolutely gorgeous results. So to do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my stamps. I'm going to use this flower here, which is just so beautiful. I love this flowered stamp. I'm going to remove it from its packaging. And we're going to stamp right on this black cardstock, and it's a little bit of a textured, but it's just a black cardstock that you can use. And then I'm going to grab my Fiskars this is my stamp press from Fiskars. I'm going to grab a makeup brush. This is just a makeup sponge, really simple, nothing too fancy about it, just a makeup sponge. I'm going to take this glue, and I'm just going to place a dabble of it down on a work mat or a scrap piece of paper or something, just a little bit. The cool thing about this tip, it actually has a little suction in it, so it sucks it back out so you're not going to get clogged, and they also guarantee their cap. So if your cap ever does get clogged up, the Rubber Cafe will replace it for you. So you're just going to dabble this on here and kind of just let it dry for a second or two kind of thing, and then you're just going to dab it right on your stamp. And you will need to clean your stamp with that solvent cleaner. Not just any cleaner will work, but the solvent cleaner does work really well. And just ink up your stamp with the glue. Now, I don't know of many other glues that you can do this with, so if you find them, let me know. I would love to know what glues would work for this besides this one. All right, so we inked it all up with our glue. All right, now I'm just going to position it over top of my black cardstock. You know what, this cardstock's not quite big enough. I'm going to grab this scrap piece here. We'll just cut it out again. I'm just going to grab it here, press it down really good. I have to clean off my Fiskars press. It's part of my problem. All right, so you're just pressing it down, get all that glue moved all the way around. It's going to stick to your paper a little bit. That's okay. Just peel it off. Okay, it's going to be a little wet. Then you can grab your You're So Fine glitter, or any glitter that you have laying around at home, and just dab your finger in it, and then swirl your finger right over top. You're not going to have any wasted glitter, and you're not making like any mess at all. And look at that design just come right on out. Isn't that gorgeous? I absolutely love this stuff. I was like so excited when she showed me this at the show. I was like dying. So just rub it in. And the design just pops out, and you can just work the glitter into the rest of the design. Brush off all the excess. I'm going to cut this out real quick so you can really see. Speed on through. Okay, so there it is, all cut out. Just like that. Look at that glitter. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, so seriously, so simple. And I just cut it out real quick. So you could do this for Christmas. You could do this, you know, I mean, just the possibilities are literally endless with what stamps you can use with this glue. So it's called the Scrap Happy Sheer Glue. Really cool. And we're going to use this on the front of a card. I have some paper here. This is from Fancy Pants Designs. This is called It's the Little Things. And it's just a paper stack, 6x6 paper stack. Really cute, simple, basic. Oh, and to clean off the stamp, I set this aside. It's probably, the glue's pretty dry on here right now. But let me just clean this off real quick, and I'll just leave the solvent glue sit on here. And then you want to go rinse it off because the solvent cleaner will break down the stamp after a while, and multiple uses of it. So you want to not overuse the solvent cleaner. I'm going to glue this onto this yellow piece of paper. Here's my card base. This is just craft cardstock, A2 size card, and I want this to be the front of my card. So I'm going to just kind of sketch where I want to cut this. I think I'm going to cut it right here. I'm going to cut it right here. All right, and this is going to go all the way in the corner, on the top corner here. I'm going to leave this outer edge be. And we'll use some Zig 2A. Zig 2A. This is my ATG gun. Can you tell I'm getting tired? It is a tiring day today. I've been doing a lot of stuff, a lot of crafting, a lot of preparation work, which is so much fun. I love doing it. But I am getting a little tongue-tied because I am getting a little sleepy. So here is going to be our base. Now this flower, I really want it to just kind of come across here and just be gorgeous. And I really want to trim that out and have a little bit of a border on here with this yellow. So I'm going to glue this down, straight down, onto this yellow piece of paper here. And again, this is from the kit as well, or from the stack paper pad as well. And I'm just going to place that down, and I'm going to outline it and just trim it out a little bit. And you could, honestly, all right, let me see how this looks. I don't know if I want to do this, but we're going to try it. We're going to rip it. I'm going to rip around and see how this comes out, just ripping. Hold down your design and rip. And just don't be too crazy careful. Just hold down the paper right underneath your design and pull with your right hand. Pull right around it. And just see what kind of fun pattern you get. I have another piece of this if I decide I don't like it. I'm taking a risk today. Trying to be a little bit faster, save a little time. Like I said, I'm a little tired. Trim there. I'm going to trim into here a little bit. I'll rough that up. Just pull it right around. That looks really kind of cool. All right, so I like that look. So I took a risk and it paid off. At least for me, for what I like. And this is going to go right here. And I'm going to trim out anything that doesn't quite fit. I'm not too worried about it. Let's see, which way do I want this to go? I want this to go this way. Just on top of the card like that. I'm not even going to pop it up. I'm just going to leave it flat on the card because there's so much, you know, layers and everything to this. And I'm just going to use the glue that this sheer glue, and it dries totally clear. You can use it on acetate and all kinds of other beautiful things too. And I'm going to show you another fun trick that she showed me while I was there. Her name is Melissa. I keep saying she. Her name is Melissa from the Rubber Cafe. She's a sweetheart. Love her to death. All right. And I'm just going to trim off anything overhanging. Really simple. I'm not too worried about anything. Just sort of teared it. So you could really ink those edges and do really cute, beautiful things with that as well if you want it to, or just leave it be simple. And I'm going to just leave it be simple. Make this an easy card, you know? All right, so now I have a little bit of cordial red. This is embossing powder. And I'm going to grab a stamp from Hero Arts. I'm going to grab the one that says, You Brighten My Day. And I'm going to heat emboss this in cordial red. Let me just pull this out. I'm going to grab some Tim Holtz Distress Embossing ink. It's a really good juicy ink. You can use Versamark or any kind of embossing ink, really. It doesn't matter. And I'm going to emboss right down here in this corner. It says, You Brighten My Day. Just stamp it down. Real simple. I'm going to sprinkle this with the cordial red. Okay, and then the excess can just go right on back into the container. All right. And there's a good glossy, bright metallic-y red right on there. It's just gorgeous. Love it. And I'm going to finish off with, shocker, some white stitching. White stitching right along this bottom here. All right, and there you have it. Now I do have a really fun, really cool, quick, simple project for you. It actually takes a lot of time to dry, but once you prep it and it's done, it takes you like 3 minutes to complete, and you can mass produce these things. And what great like birthday presents or, you know, fun little gifts. These things are really, really hot and trendy right now. Fabric, rosettes, flowers, hair pieces, headbands, all of those fun things. And they can be like $5, $10, $15 to make. Now, I just taught a class at Club Ruby Designers recently on about 5 or 6 different kinds of paper and ribbon rosettes that you can make. But I'm going to kind of expand upon that from the Rubber Cafe. This is their Scrap Happy sheer glue. And something that you can do with this glue is basically take your craft mat, a non-stick Teflon mat, or you know, wax paper or something along those lines, and just create a nice big well circle, you know, whatever kind of dot here. And I'm just going to make it, you know, like anywhere between 1.5 inches, 2 inches circumference around, you know, nice big dot, and make sure that it's really filled in. Okay, you want it to be, I don't know, thick enough that you can really, you don't want to see through it at all, you know, you don't want any spaces or anything. And then just, you know, to clean off that tip with a little bit of fabric or something that you're working on. Again, this nozzle has a suction back in, so this tip is guaranteed forever, and you can contact the Rubber Cafe and they'll replace it any time. Anyway, this glue is going to sit here in a little puddle well, and you're going to let it dry like overnight. So 24 hours that it dries almost completely clear. You can't, you know, it's pretty clear here, and it becomes repositionable. The only time it's permanent is when you apply it to paper. So if you don't want it to be permanent, you know, you want to just not apply it to paper, but it's repositionable on these things, and even on fabric and some other things when it dries completely clear, when you don't adhere it when it's clear like this. So we created our own glue dots, glue blobs. You can create them, you know, as big or as small as you want, and, you know, really make your own glue dots, and a little bit will go a long way. What I'm going to do is take this 1-inch strip of fabric, just a strip of fabric here. I'm going to knot the end. And this is one of the things that I did teach how to make in the class, but I'm going to teach you how to make it, you know, with this glue here. So you're just knotting the end. You're going to place it right in the center, and then you're going to just twist the fabric and place it down in the center of this dot. And you're just going to keep twisting and placing it down in the center of the glue. Now, the way I taught to do this before was cutting out just a piece of your score tape. So you could do that with a piece, you know, from your sheets of score tape. If you cut out, you know, big circles or big shapes, you can use, you know, a circle punch or all those different things, and you'll get the same kind of look. You don't need to go out and buy, you know, sheets of Gluebers. You can just do it yourself. So that's a really great way to save some money when you think about it. You know, you can use glues like this or use your score tape and all those different fun things. So, but this glue is really cool because you can create them in so many different sizes, and you have so many different options. And these things are so hot and trendy right now, so why not make them? I mean, they're fun, they're cute, even for adults to wear, not just kids. So you wrap it all the way around, press it really good and down, and then you're just going to peel it up, peel up your glue dot right off your mat. All right, so then once you peel it off on that side, you can just grab one of like a hair clip or something like this. This is scrunchies. This is from the Target dollar bins, and it was actually 50 cents because they were on sale. And you can just open it up, place your hair dot or hairpin right inside there, okay? And then you're just going to finish off your rosette just by twisting it around on the inside then, and covering up all that glue with the rest of your material. All right, and then once you wrap it right around the outside edge, all you need to do is trim off the excess, which isn't much. All that excess ribbon, or you know, you could use ribbon too, but we're using fabric for this particular one. You can remove any of the excess frayed pieces or just glue them down with just a little bit more of the sheer glue. And then that is ready to go right in your hair, just like that. How stinking cute and adorable. And you can make these, mass produce these so super, super, super quick. So easy, you know, they just go right in the hair, and, you know, just stinking adorable. So you can put these on other headbands, you can put them in scrapbook layouts, and you know, that's just one of the ways that you can do that using this Scrap Happy sheer glue. And again, you can use it with a lot of other things. So if you have score tape at home, or you're looking to do different things like that, you know, that's another option. But, you know, this, I always like showing different things, and this glue was just really cool. It really stood out to me at the show, and I just thought it was fun to show you guys and make these. And if you're not a Club Ruby Advantage member, you can sign up to become a Club Ruby Advantage member, and you can watch the class on how we made 7 different kinds of paper and ribbon rosettes, you know, similar to these and other kinds. So thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.